Hey everybody, we're back here. This time, Kris and I are going head to head. It is Raw versus SmackDown. We've gone through and drafted everybody. It was a long draft. We're using the Who 87s mod, so the stats are going to be interesting to see what's going to happen. WWE is listed as a national company, of course. Both shows are going to be 3 hours long. You're going to get my perspective first with Raw, and then next episode will be Kris with SmackDown, and we'll jump back and forth there. Kris, how are you doing?
I'm doing pretty good.
Are you feeling
Pretty
confident?
good.
You think SmackDown's got what it takes?
I mean, it's definitely got to be its own brand of things. We know as we've seen in my booking alongside people, every time I come up with something, it's a little off the wall.
Mm-hmm.
And but there's sometimes where it sticks to that wall and becomes something.
All right. It's an interesting way
You
to
know,
put it.
Mullins, you remember
I
that scene from a Billy Madison with the two pickles at the window?
yeah,
It's like that.
exactly.
It's like
It's
that.
like that. It's very
Shane
much
just
like
randomly
that.
jumps.
Yeah,
But
Shane.
but we've hit the reset button here on the WWE on 2019. We've pretty much just gone with the people that we have. We're gonna have some new
Can I say something?
titles, some old titles. Yeah, Dane, just jump in here too. What's good?
All right, all right. Well, the Who, if you're watching this, shame on you for not putting Grimm's Toy Show in. I think you're a piece of shit, but we love you too. So please put in Grimm's Toy Show at some point and grow a brain. Thank you.
All right.
Oh,
Well, that was a thing.
Yeah.
Kicking off Monday Night Raw, we got Stephanie McMahon out there saying that she is still the queen of Monday nights. She's running the show. But the king, he's going to be out for a bit. He's injured, so he's going to bring in his best friend as his replacement. Shawn Michaels will be co-running Monday Night Raw with Stephanie. Shawn Michaels takes off his hat, and the crowd chants, "Bald, bald, bald," at him, just continuously. And he puts the hat back on. That was great. Following that, kicking off here, we got hashtag DIY, do it yourself, versus the B team. DIY making their bad boy debut as Tommaso Ciampa defeats Curtis Axel by submission with a Sicilian stretch. Johnny Oregano did pretty good too. Following that right there, JB Jeremy Borash backstage doing an interview with the Viper, Randy Orton, talking about their main event match here tonight. And in comes Dean Ambrose, who's like, "How are you going to talk about our match in the main event without having me here, JB?" And so Dean just gets into the face of JB and just kind of like harasses him a bit. And, they just go back and talk back and forth about the main event and how they're going to kick the butt out of the two guys we'll get to later, because I'm not going to spoil it this early in the video. Come on now. Ronda Rousey backstage with Shayna Baszler. They're doing like a little fight segment. They're like pa pa pa. They're like sparring back and forth. They're preparing for something. I don't know, maybe a fight. Finn Balor and TJP. Finn Balor defeats TJP with the 1916. Pretty good match here. I had a lot of faith in these guys. I gave them like 20 minutes essentially to just go out there and kill it, knock it out of the park. Finn Balor did really good. TJP a little tired near the end. After the match though, Finn Balor was attacked by Dabar. So they don't like Finn, so they just go and beat the crap out of him. So we'll see where that's gonna take us. Following that, Bray Wyatt says that he is amassing a new Wyatt family, a bigger Wyatt family, one that will just eradicate the roster. And with that, former Wyatt family original Harper, formerly known as Luke Harper, of course, joins the mix, as well as the Rowan Hansen, War Machine, you guys might know him. So meet our new Wyatt family, minus one member because he's still injured, but it's okay, we'll get to him later. After that, we got some women's action here. We got Bayley, Mickie James, Lana, and Naomi taking on each other in a little match here. Naomi gets the win. That's my girl. And of course, psychology was all over the place. No one really knows what to do. After that, Kathy Kelly is backstage interviewing Kurt Angle. Kurt Angle says that he's ready to get back in the ring. He wants to go and capture the big gold. And Shawn Michaels comes across him, and he's like, I remember when I got in the ring. LOL. Shelton Benjamin, Kofi Kingston, decent match. Not as good as what I thought it was going to be, actually, between these two. and Shelton able to get the win here. And after the match, they do like one of those like handshakes of respect, you know, of things to come. Kane and Big Show are backstage. They both realize that they're two old men and that they're gonna go and make their tag team come back. And with that, they go and beat up the Singh brothers, because that's great. Yep. Noam Dar and Alicia Fox, I've been waiting too long for this segment. A 3-hour Raw, and we finally hit the pinnacle, guys, in my opinion. Alicia Fox and Noam Dar have been reunited. Somehow they were drafted together, and Noam Dar runs into Alicia Fox backstage. You know, they're at the catering. And he looks over to his right and sees Alicia just staring at him. And he says, "Foxy, baby." And he just runs over to her, gives her a cupcake. And he says, "This cupcake is sweet, but you're sweeter, Foxy." And so, then they kiss. Zack Ryder goes up to Stephanie McMahon in her office. And Stephanie is immediately appalled by this mid-card trash. And says, "What do you want?" Ryder says, "I want a chance. I want to prove myself." And she's like, "You'll get your chance, and you're going to face one of Triple H's guys from NXT who's coming up on the main roster tonight. And if you can beat him, then I'll give you the biggest opportunity in your life. But if not, then I'm going to have to get you out of here." And he goes and he loses to Bobby Fish, of course. So Bobby Fish beats Zack Ryder with a flying fish hook. Ryder escorted out by security. So what's next for Ryder? Who knows? Who knows, guys? AJ Styles and John Cena backstage preparing for their main event match. AJ Styles is like, "John, we're gonna have to team up against your buddy, Randy Orton, the Viper." And Cena's like, "Yeah," and he's got his like 40-year-old dad haircut, but he has no children. It's really weird looking. He's like, "Yeah," he's like, "and we gotta face Dean, and you know, I grew out my hair and Dean all lost his." And, you know, they're making dad jokes back and forth. Then we have a little recital before the main event here with Rusev and Elias. A very special edition of Rusev Day being sung with Elias playing the guitar. It's pretty good. Main event match here tonight, Randy Orton and Dean Ambrose defeating the Dad Bods. Dean Ambrose defeating AJ Styles with the Dirty Deeds. And then right after the match, Randy Orton and Dean Ambrose look at each other, realizing that Dean was going to hit him with the Dirty Deeds, and Randy Orton was going to hit him with the RKO, but they just shake hands as Stephanie McMahon comes out to congratulate both of them and raises both their hands up, pointing that these are her people. And the show ends off with a B-. Meltzer gave us 3 3/4 of a star. So, it's a pretty good show. We will take it next time to SmackDown. And that's going to be it, everybody. Till then, peace out.